Get one game out the way here today would be nice. One game of importance. I think I probably get two of my games simmed. Nobody's replying to me. No. Boom, let's go, baby. Let's go.
Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot
Shit.
right away.
Oh, he's on him like glue though. Who's that? That must be Barnes. Only Barnes could run with you like that, bro. Yes, that must be Barnes. I'm like, he is gunning. Flowers. Clark. Hold on, I'm missing somebody. Who is this? Sweats, man. What's wrong with you? Clark, yeah.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton.
Come on, man. That's hard flats. Nobody can pick that off.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
He pull out the monster offense, huh?
Not a whole lot there.
Good thing I got to get the D tackle there. Let's go, big man.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Let's go, big man.
A little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be Washington football.
All right. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that one goes for
job,
about
Breida.
6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about
who's he on?
From the 44, Murray on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wait, is there rules in this league? 4th down rules. You got to punt. Fuck! It is 4th and 4 too.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
From the end zone, Newton.
Got him.
And he can't get away.
Safety.
Newton can't
+2. Let's go.
And it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One is already.
Oh yeah, I didn't even thought about that shit. Let me go here.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows?
And he coughed it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I didn't know who. I probably put the AR on.
It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
20. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, he strikes first.
Good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set ready for this next drive. The Washington offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 45 yards rushing at this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Yeah, I think.
Waiting all day long
AR Stafford.
and take off.
Not yet.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season.
Not yet.
He's got a first down, too. Now a give coming right is Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Breida, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there. Just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They run forward with Breida. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. To throw from his end zone. Newton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward.
Alexa, turn off alarm. Safety. Yeah.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
20. Gun.
My fault. He had no whip out of that formation. He had any whip. I refused to flip the play. That's all I needed to do, and I had him. But, you know, it is what it is. It's one of those games, man. He's making better plays than I am, for sure.
Here's Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened.
Are you on?
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Running back Dobbs.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Stafford? I don't know. Stafford.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that line and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
He'll try the right side. He'll get it up near midfield at the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
There's a quick throw caught by Allen. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To about the 35, well short of the
But that was 3rd down. God damn it, what the fuck am I doing, man? That was 3rd down, really?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I can go for this now, right? You don't watch it.
Murray and company going 4-on-4. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First and 10, Taylor now. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Newton. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
20. Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd and goal, Newton. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Juwan Jennings from 3 yards out. And the Cards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Yeah, are you on? Are you on? Are you in the game? Can you see? Smith, not Smith. Hard Franklin.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great rep.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. They fake the give. Newton. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and broke their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Getting a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Out of the shotgun, Breida trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard match. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. On 2nd and 9, Murray.
this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Murray now. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first round was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Allen on the screen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Moore, 58 yards. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. gets driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Newton now to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Newton takes it himself. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.